10 minutes. T-minus 9 minutes. T-minus 8 minutes. T-minus 7 minutes. T-minus 6 minutes. minus 5 minutes. Minus for minutes. Minus 3 minutes. Minus 2 minutes. Minus 1 minute. Stand by.
Hey everybody, we're back on a beautiful Friday night. I fucked up my finger. Vectorman 64 wished me a happy birthday. I'm actually going to be turning 40 on this live stream tonight, probably. In my time zone, be about just shy of 2 hours because it's 10 a.m. my time, 11 Eastern. And I had no idea what I wanted to play, so I was going to play something I had not ever played and seems kind of fucked up. This game is called Rabbit. Never touched it, never opened it, never nothing. I saw a couple of videos of it on YouTube. It was part of a eBay lot, and I thought, well, this seems kind of fucked up, so I'll get that and we'll try it. So we'll see how this is. Arcade versus option. It's interesting that this is published by EA, basically, because this, as far as I know, was not released here. Maybe it was. I don't think it was, but hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Arcade. Well, for a Japanese game, this is honestly very Chinese in its... This must be like the... we'll do normal. I don't know any of these characters. I don't know anything about them. This should be interesting. Good fucked up 2D fighter. I don't know how screwed up it is. Oh, this is very, stylistically, it's very Street Fighter. Never played this before, so I don't really know much about it. She's figured out that kicks... This game is... It's not the strangest game I've ever played. It's different. Little early for me to formulate an opinion, I think. Yeah. Still haven't formulated an opinion yet. Central Time, yeah, I guess right now. Saskatchewan is like Arizona. It has its own time zone because it doesn't observe daylight savings time because of where it is. So half of the year half of the year there's a 1 hour difference, and the other half of the year there's a 2 hour difference. It's really weird. I've been living in Saskatchewan over 5 years now, and I still get completely fucking confused. Even with my client and with my international clients, it gets really, really weird. Europe, not a problem, but this 1 hour in the same country, it's very strange. Yeah. I'm not sure what I think of this, because, I mean, I'm winning, but not by a mile, so it's not completely, easy or anything like that. At the same time, I don't know. I think it's too early to dismiss this as a, we're both in different time zones. Yeah, I usually just put it in, just tell people 11 Eastern time because it's easier. It seems to be what everybody goes by. I still don't have an opinion of this game. It's not bad. It's not amazing. And this guy looks like Naruto's dollar store brother. Believe it. Alright, let's... Now loading. Okay, it's 2D, man. Let's pick up the pace here. Okay, there we go. Holy fuck, we're getting that Virtua Fighter difficulty increase, I think. Holy fuck. Okay, that's cool. Whatever that is, I like that. You know it would be cool if they had, and I don't think I've ever seen it in a fighting game offhand. I've noticed that, and I don't remember seeing this in Street Fighter either, or in Street Fighter 2 or the original Street Fighter or any of them really. But it has been a while, so maybe it's there. I've noticed that, actually no, I was going to say I haven't seen any characters do a crescent kick, but Chun-Li does do crescent kicks. So I withdraw my objection, because I usually plays Chun-Li. Okay, so that's the kick. Yeah, it is kind of like JoJo's Adventure. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, it's different. I actually, you know what? I didn't even think of that. That's pretty much. It's different. It's different. Like I mean, the art is different. The game mechanics don't suck. They're not terrible game mechanics, so I don't have any complaints about it. Thus far, I don't think they're spectacular, but it's okay. Let's see if these kicks still work for me. Can I punt? That's weird. Oh, that's interesting. You can do like a rolling, almost like a front roll ukemi type Aikido sort of roll, which is kind of neat. Didn't hit him that hard. Must have had a self-destruct. I wonder if this is going to be like a Battle Arena Toshinden kind of thing where it's not super incredibly difficult up until the end where, you know, they just up the ante like 90% and you're like, hey man, what the fuck? I finished it, but... Because right now, I guess I'm 3 in or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. The music is really... I honestly don't know what I think of the music. Like, it's strange. I don't want to say it's bad. The obligatory shit talk that every fighting game seems to have. Japanese game released by an American publisher with a Chinese theme.
Get ready, fight!
You know, these big fuckers. Wow, it didn't take much to dispatch him. Holy shit. Couple of kicks and he's dead. That's it. No Hadoken, no nothing. Come on, dipshit. Put a little muscle in it. Put your back into it. Yeah, like that. That was shit talk. It didn't mean I actually wanted you to do it. There. What's with the fucking genie dude? So, in case anybody's watching and they're curious what the hell this game is, it's called Rabbit. It's different. It is way different. There's your resident grappler. That's a good point. It ended up being some obscure title where, you know, I finally get to do some proper grabs here. And yeah, he's got a bit in there. Like some of these throws are straight judo throws by the looks of it.
Get ready.
Like definitely two of your standard judo throws, Ipase Nage, Osotogari, which are used both in jiu-jitsu and judo. And they're both related anyway, so. Well, whoever they are, they have not been practicing their ukemi, I would say.
Get ready. Fight.
She looks like she's doing like a boogie. It would be cool if we had some characters that were doing like maybe Bagwajang, right? Sort of like the 8 circles kind of thing. Because Bagwajang is pretty cool. Yep. Yep. Yeah. If you look up Bagwajang and you look up the circles, I didn't get to do that much Bagwajang. I did do some Bagwajang for one of the episodes of Go Nitro. We just listed it because it is a subset of Kung Fu. Because there's different forms, right? It's like Shaolin, whatever. Bagwajang is, I would say, very complete. If you're ever curious and you want to look on the channel, I think the Bagwajang episodes of Go Nitro are actually on the channel. So that was with the Shifu Orchard out of Saskatoon. It's pretty cool stuff. But I think I got my hands full with the 2 and soon to be 3 martial arts that I study. I mean, there's so many cool martial arts that are useful. You know, you could go through your entire life just sampling them all. So you just pick the ones that you really want to commit to. Because otherwise you just don't end up getting very far in any of them. 2 or 3 is good if you have a lot of time. I was always weak with grappling, and so that's why I concentrated on that. So I find that jiu-jitsu, judo, and aikido work pretty well. And then I was studying, and then I'd done some proper Krav and sort of Muay Thai type stuff, and then some Silat for striking. Oh, I lost. Oh, there we go. You lose. Okay, well, there we go. We got one.
Get ready.
Let's see if you can beat this dude. Ah! There we go. One well-placed kick. Now loading. I don't think he's got too much to gloat about. He lost that one initially. This guy's like the Chinese Joker. Batumanu.
Get ready. Fight.
I feel like Rob Paulson should be voicing this guy. That would be cool. A badass Ninja Turtles game. Like Turtles in Time. Yeah. Yeah, it was, and it wasn't easy to find this game either, but it was sort of in a lot, and I figured, well, why the hell not? I'm always down for trying new games, especially fighting ones. And I had never, like I said, this is the first time I've cracked it open and put it in the Saturn. It's really interesting. I don't know if I would say, well, I don't know yet. If you can access it and not break the fucking bank, I'd say if you can get it for under 50, 60 bucks, I'd say it's worth it. But, you know, if they want like $200 or what some of these games are commanding on the used market, I'd say, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't spend that kind of money on these games, on this particular game. I'll stick with him. All right. Go from where we... Yeah, that's also kind of one of the reasons that it appealed to me, because it wasn't that common. And I wanted to see it for myself. I was able to get it for a good price, and I thought, well, why not? Like, seriously, why not? Okay, there we go. If you hit the upper, like the right trigger, then it does some other stuff. And it seems to add more power. Yeah, you know, if, like I say, if you can get it for a decent price, I would import it. But I'd say 50, 60 bucks, 40, 50 bucks US. Absolutely, I'd say it's worth a pickup. But if it's like, you know, 100, 200, 300 bucks, I would... I don't know. I'd give it a pat. If you have a bunch of discretionary, you know, income and you have this sort of whimsy of curiosity and you don't mind potentially burning up 200 bucks, maybe. There are some games that I would say are worth it. Generally not one for platformers, but I don't feel too bad about Cotton costing what it does, just because it's a really interesting game and it's very pretty. Savaki, that's another one that I felt was worth every penny. Just as a martial arts student, I just thought it was really interesting to be able to have all these different styles, and it's accurate. That was not easy to find. It was very difficult to find. Okay, I need to control some distance here. Because that was a little closer. That was a little closer. That was a lot closer than I wanted to be. Way closer than I wanted to be. It was a win, and a win is always nice, but I would have preferred to have had little less of a berth, I would say, on that particular. Yeah. Shit talk after dying twice. Yeah, that the Saturn, the games aren't region locked. That is quite nice. I mean, there's ways to deal with region, which you're not really supposed to do, and it works pretty well. Like, I mean, it works pretty well as it is on the Saturn. Even a lot of the Game Gear wasn't region locked either. I remember being able to play. I remember being able to play when I was a kid. It was a lot harder to get. Maybe I'm not remembering it right. I feel like I was able to play Japanese titles on my Game Gear, and it just fit and it worked just fine. Yeah, in Japan they do run for a cheaper price. It was great. Like if I had like a layover or whatever going to Asia, you had you had a day or whatever in Japan, you could just go and see what they had, and as long as you weren't spending too much and you declared it, you could take it with you. That was one of the things that was cool. You'd go to Asia, just take like, because JAL was a really good airline, and they would usually stop. But if your stopover on the plane is less than like a couple hours, like you can just forget it. Close. Close.
Get ready. Fight.
Get ready, fight. Oh, you and the fucking fireball, you dipshit. Jump, dickweed. Ah. Oh. There we go. Duck, god damn it. I'm trying to duck and move out of the way, but my timing is not. Oh man. Sucks. Yeah, the sprite work is lovely. It's a good looking game. Good looking game, that's for sure. Yeah, I'll continue. See how far I can go with it. I'll stick with this dude. These sprites, I suspect, were hand-drawn as animation cycles and scanned. Too bad that you can't have like a water bottle. That'll take the piss out of this jackass. Ah. Yeah, I can see that. Gotta watch this guy's fucking... Oh no, not with the fireballs. Fuck off. Jump. Not doing a lot of jumping. There. I'm gonna finish off this dickhead. Dickhead. Now loading. Yeah, I'll get you next time. Gadget next time. Try this again. I'll stick with this dude. So far, he's working for me. Right, Tilk? Are you being a good boy? Eh? Are you being a good boy? Yeah, you're confused. Jump! Stupid. This guy's really starting to piss me off with his fireball shit.
Get ready. Fight.
Ah. Let's see Chuck Norris with fucking fireballs. Okay, there we go. I was able to avoid that one. Most I can get is like halfway from this guy. There must be a better way. Now loading. Yeah. No more Chinese laundry. Okay. See if I can get this fucking retard. This.
Get ready, fight!
Come on, man. Definitely a Battle Arena Toshinden kind of thing where no, you're not. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. No, I have not actually. Not seriously. I'll try that in a second. See if it lets me do it. It's a good point. We'll see. There we go. Yeah. It's a little janky, but it does let you do it. Thank you, Vectorman 64. It is janky, though. It is janky. Well, yeah, I know that. I lose. All that just to win one fucking thing. No, you don't. There you go. Yeah, the timing with this guy is not... I'm going to keep working on the quarter circle thing because I can see it. See who it's going to give... Whoa, what the fuck is that? Looks like a Pokemon with a... I don't know what the fuck that is. Like a big purple thing. It looks like a cross between a Pokemon and a 1978 Datsun. Whoa. Okay. I don't like that move. Whoa. Lucky. Oof. This guy's kind of brutal. Kind of brutal, man. Kind of brutal. The game is definitely not easy anymore. It's presenting a challenge. I don't know if I'd call it a button masher. It's almost like somewhere in between. You sort of have to know what you're doing, but you can also kind of go too, and it. Yeah. Stick with normal. And we'll deal with the weird looking car here. Car Pokemon thing. Fight! I'm gonna try something else because what I'm doing ain't working. That's interesting. Okay, so that jumping around shit doesn't work because that gets me grabbed. And it gets me turned into a nothing. Try using them with more 2D fighting games. Most of them take inspiration from Street Fighter. Yeah, there is a quarter circle motion. It's a little janky, so if I do it seems to be intermittent. It might be me too. Like Street Fighter, I'm able to do it a little bit more consistently, but it's that was one. But I'm finding this one more difficult to get consistently. That having been said, I've spent a lot more time with Street Fighter, so. So I don't know if it's a timing thing or holding back to block also helps. Yeah, it seems to be kind of intermittent as well. That one I tried. It didn't seem to work as well with this. The 3/4 one did. It's a little weird. But again, it may also be, and probably is me. Like it feels kind of like it feels kind of like a mushy Street Fighter, sort of. Street Fighter is very precise and very fast and very slick. And it's very well, I mean, that's not a, you can't button mash in that or you die. This one, you sort of get rewarded for whatever combos work. But it seems to be, at least for me anyway, I find it a little bit more difficult to execute these combos. See, that was a 3/4, and then it did that, and it worked. There's another one, and it's sort of doing stuff, but I feel like there should be a little bit more consistency in terms of how. I'm not going to blame the game because I'm new to it, so I fully expect that it's me. I wonder if there's any other. Oh, okay. Okay, Z is special attack. Not that it did me much good, but. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll play around with some other attacks then. Because Z is unleashed a special attack. A little too little too late, but it did wind up doing it. Well, so we'll see what other attacks and combos and stuff can be done. Because I have not really been dealing with the X, Y, or Z button. So what does this button do? Oh, okay, there's my uppercut. But trying to evade this guy? Okay, so your uppercut and punches. This guy's problem... Well, this guy's problem that has become my problem. Yeah. This guy's just really, really strong. And he has a lot of armor. And it seems like the key with this guy might just try not to get hit and then do multiples if one can. And then he's got that monsters in corporate. Okay, jumping attacks seem to work better. But I have to avoid that thing, because I mean I'm not getting much on this guy at all. If I jump up and I hit him, oh yeah, absolutely. They're not giving you a whole hell of a lot of quarter. That's for damn sure. They are not giving you any quarter. But it's interesting. I'm gonna keep working away at this guy. So we now know that he is more susceptible to punches and kicks. They need to be in rapid succession, and they need to be in the air. If they're not in the air, okay, so, and I have to avoid the possessed picture frame attack. That's what's killing me. If I can get some damage, as long as I'm airborne and he doesn't fucking grab me. But the only thing is it's tricky. So you basically have to be airborne and keep jumping around. Otherwise he grabs you and then he just sucks the life out of you like you're made of nothing. And the possessed picture frame attack. I don't know what that's called. They just look like picture frames to me. Really ugly picture frames too, I might add. Mind you, I don't see this guy faring too well on OkCupid, so maybe that's why he's so angry. Fuck! But I am doing better. I'm still losing, but I'm doing better. Because now it's like halfway. So that is an improvement. Because this guy...
Get ready. Fight.
So he... That's the one to avoid. The picture frame attack doesn't seem to do a lot of damage, but it puts you in a... It basically makes you prone, and I jumped right into it. The trick is sort of jumping and then getting a bunch of kicks in. That's the hard part. And you gotta time it. What button was that light punch? It was Y. It was Y, and then if I combined it quickly with a Y and then an X, it created sort of a 1-2 kind of jab. But not gonna lie, this guy is a raging arsehole. But I'm starting to kind of... It makes sense. I just want to beat this dick.
Get ready. Fight.
He is annoying me. Because it's got to be midair, and if you miss, then it's your ass. See, because right now he's got me stunned, and I can't really get up and do much of anything. So you have very little quarter with this guy. And if you miss by just a bit, then, like, that's it. It's a pretty big jump in difficulty, not hugely balanced. Fucking picture frames. Ah! Jump, you stupid dip, fucking shit, poo, brain, pin-headed. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it's not even so much the alternating, it's that when he grabs you. So you have to do all this stuff when you're airborne and time it. Well, I'll try it again. I mean, you know, can't be doing worse than I'm doing. See this. Now loading.
Get ready, fight!
Well, that worked well. There we go. Sega punch kit. Well, we'll try it. Let's see. Let me get up, you dip. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. That did a lot of damage. It had to be airborne, but yeah. No, good. Thank you. Ah. But that's the most amount of damage I did on the guy, so yeah. I'll try this again.
Get ready,
That's encouraging, though. But I can just kind of time it so that I'm already airborne without getting hit. That's the difficulty. Yeah. Yeah, no, the punch and the kick alternating works when it connects and is somewhat airborne. So between the two, those work, so thank you. I just need to time it so that I don't get caught in these attacks. But again, he's taken a lot more damage. Like, I mean, I'm dead, but still, this half, and that's more consistent. So, yeah. I think if I keep working that, then that'll might be the end of this goof. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Now, if I can just time it so that it. How do you gender identify? Okay. There we go. Get up. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. I'll jump. He's like less than half again. Oh, fuck. I don't know how to block. I'm going to work on it. I think it might be B.
get ready, fight!
Is it? No. I'm still working on that one. There has to be a block. I mean, every fighting game has a block. These special attacks are useless. Okay, let's we'll start that one again. We'll stick with what's working for now. And we'll get more adventurous in a or continue. Being able to figure out how to block would, of course, be useful. I'll figure it out.
Get ready, fight!
Well, that is not working the way I want. Not doing. Stop bouncing around. Ah. Try altering the opposite direction of what your character is facing and use it liberally. Yeah. I've been I'm gonna try and do more of that. I was trying, but I haven't really been going. Oh, yeah. So it's almost like, yeah. It's this fucking attack, man. It's this picture frame thing. I don't know what the... It's that attack that does it. Yeah. I'll keep working on it. I hate this guy. Yeah. Rematch. Okay. Do.
Get ready, fight!
It's doing a bit, but... It's these fucking attacks. It's this one. It eats so much. That worked a lot better. Still kind of stuck at just that 1/3 point. I mean, it's overall progress. Get up. Every time I get up, the guy just does that, so I'm gonna stay here for... Wow. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I'm not really very good at it yet. Keep trying. And try... See how this goes. You being a good boy. Bill, are you being a good boy?
Get ready, fight!
The other thing I find is it's sometimes a little sticky when I try to jump. So I'll jump and it doesn't always do it when I want to. Like I'll hit up and it's not hugely... Like I would say, compared to Street Fighter, I would say the responsiveness is down by maybe 20%. It's not enough to make it super mushy or anything, but it's
Get ready, fight!
not gonna lie, this guy is kind of pissing me off a bit. Because you can't predict when he's gonna... There we go. It's just his hits have so much power. You have very... You don't really have any margin of error, right? So if he hits you once or twice... I don't know if I'd say that the game itself has input lag. It's just... I don't really know how to explain it. It's almost like the controls are a little mushy. And it doesn't... I don't know. It doesn't feel as snappy as, say, Street Fighter or King of Fighters or something like that. I wouldn't say the controls are bad. It is difficult. As well it should be, right? Because I'm having difficulty with this guy, but it does feel like, I don't know, not so much that there's input lag, but that it's semi-intermittent, and some of the attack, like all the attacks are different variants of slow. So when you execute something, it'll start the animation right away. So it's obviously registering what it's supposed to register, but for whatever reason, and also the amount of damage that it does is random. So there have been a couple of times where I've done the same thing in the same way with the same combos, and the damage that you do seems to have almost a 40-50% fluctuation. So that's sort of weird. It's almost like the computer randomly decides how much damage it's going to do no matter what you do, even if you do it right. As opposed to, say, Street Fighter 2 or or any Street Fighter type game, you are rewarded by doing a difficult but correct combo with generally the same amount of damage each time, pursuant to that character. Whereas with this one, it's almost like there's a wild card of 40% damage differential. It'll decide to give you a 40%, up to a 40% difference in damage for the same thing. Like, it won't ever give you nothing like a Final Fantasy. Yeah, I would say, as if there's a bit of a catch-up feature.
Get ready, fight!
It's definitely playable. But that combined with the sort of weird randomness and execution and that makes it difficult. See, because now this is, I think, I don't want to say too much because I'm actually getting pretty close. Hold that thought. Aw, fuck off. That is so cheap. See, but a lot of those moves were exactly the same. And it decided to award me more damage for those than it had before. I mean, I landed more hits. I don't know if maybe it's rewarding you for accuracy of hits. I don't think this game's that intelligent in terms of its... I could see Tekken doing something like that, like a new Tekken game, but this one I don't see. So it's hard to tell. And there's the door. Ah. Yeah, it's
KO!
I mean, maybe it's increasing more damage based on accuracy and frequency of the right type of hits, but it doesn't feel that way because I'm starting to get more hits on this guy, and he is, I don't know what you want to call it. It seems like the computer decides that it's going to award you a different amount of damage for the same hits. I don't think that it is smart enough to reward you for accuracy. See, because now... Kick, you shitbox. Yeah. See? And you just get like a hit, and then that's...
Get ready. Fight.
See, a lot of hits there. Landed pretty well. Not as frequently as before, but they were accurate. And it's given me almost 20% less damage for the same hits that land. That's the part that I don't like. If you execute and hit, then it should give you the same amount of damage, I would say. And you get really, yeah, I think you're right. It's a chain combo system. Because it is rewarding me more for it, but it also seems somewhat, I don't want to say intermittent. I'll just say I haven't figured it out yet. I mean, these are all things that are improving. But I don't know. Let's give it a try.
Get ready. Fight.
It's interesting. This guy's almost like the first time you're running a lion in Virtual Fighter 2. See, so like I'm trying to get up and he just won't get up. Like in a real fight, I wouldn't be getting out of the way either, but yeah. This guy's pretty hard. Medium power hit after doing 2 light hits, and then follow up the medium with a hard punch or kick. That's a good idea. I gotta get to him first, though. The trick is getting close enough to him to do 2 hits. Because every time I get in position, he just does something else. And I've already lost, like... Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't give you a whole lot to work with. I think I'm going to try 2 or 3 more rounds of this, and then I think I might call it a night. Because I think I'm going to need all my faculties to deal with this guy. I mean, I can see that I'm getting more going. But...
Get ready. Fight.
Okay, 2 punches and a kick. But then he grabs me. It did do a decent amount of damage. So there's something to it. I think I just need more practice kind of getting that going. But again, he's got, yeah, and while you're down, hold away from your opponent. Yeah, that doesn't work in this game at all. I tried that. You just get stomped. But I get the logic, though, because that works gangbusters in Street Fighter. You see what I mean when you play this game? It's a little weird. It's very strange. Yeah. Yeah. When you're down, it doesn't even, nothing registers, like, at all. Like, absolutely nothing. It's almost like a timeout. I'm going to play one more, and then I think I'm going to call it a night. I need a bit more time with this, I think. But I don't want to spend all night at it either.
Get ready, fight!
It's for my birthday. I'm spending some time with some folks, so I don't want to be. Probably shouldn't be here for the full. See, like that wasn't even. Yeah, I think we're gonna call that a night, because I think it's one of those things where data. No, it doesn't save it. At least I don't know how. It didn't ask me to. I'll see. Oh, control reset command. We'll give it a shot. No, those are just telling me what the combos are. Cool. No. I don't really want to reset. Nah, I think I'm gonna call this one a night. But I'll be back. I'll do probably a 2-hour one like I started to normally do next on Fridays. So I'm just like, fuck it, you know. Yeah, so anyway, a little shorter tonight. I think I started doing ones that were about an hour to start with, and then I kind of moved on to 2 hours. But tonight, I don't think I have it in me. I'm going to spend a bit more time on this game, though, at some point. So thank you for everybody that watched. VectorMan64, the stuff you suggested actually worked really well. I'm just sort of like... With this guy, I'm like... like the 10-year-old thing where I want to take the controller and throw it across the fucking room, and it's usually a cue to take a break. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. I'll be back next week, same time. And I don't know, I probably will still keep playing this, because I actually like it. It is different. It is different, and I would say if you can... But it's sort of like beep, 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 and then it kind of goes like that. So, anyway, have a good one, everybody.